And we're back.
In the attic.
We're in the attic. A Dancast tonight.
A special Dancast brought to you by people working and babies being born. And yeah,
what's Chaz doing tonight?
He's working.
Working?
For once in his life.
He's working at night?
Apparently.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know. But we just got off the salt mine. And
Salt mine?
Yeah, and we're back.
We're back in the attic.
Yep.
That's how it goes. You got it. You finally did it.
I know.
Wow.
I should host the show.
No one likes the sound of your voice.
I know, it is pretty nasally.
I don't know. Mine sounds weird to me tonight. if that's weird.
It's because we're tired. We're doing this a little late in the night.
Yeah.
After some dinner.
I'm not really tired though. Did you eat dinner?
No.
I didn't eat dinner.
I came here right from work, man.
I got chicken cordon bleu sitting with me downstairs in the crock. I didn't know you made that in the crock pot.
I was gonna say that.
Did you know that? No. Like I've never had it ever. Like
I just heard the name. I got some cordon bleu here.
I had it one time at like some like function. It sucked. I'm not a big fan of it normally.
Yeah.
But like my mom's like, we'll make it tonight.
All right. Well, we'll see how that turns out.
Yes, we will.
You should tweet that.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Follow us on Twitter.
Someone was telling me, like my cousin was telling me about Pinster? Pinster?
Flickster?
No.
Instagram?
No. It's like another thing like Twitter.
Pingster?
Maybe that's it.
I have no idea. I've never heard of this.
All right. Well, it's the same thing as Twitter. And she's trying to explain it to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this like a social network? She's like, yeah. I'm like, just stop. I'm not. You're wasting your time.
It's on the internet and social.
Yeah.
Tell me out.
I'm out.
You like physical socializing?
Not really. I fucking hate everyone.
Okay. Well, speaking of hating everyone, I saw Expendables 2 in the theater.
Really?
Yeah.
How was that?
Actually, since it was the Expendables 2, there was a lot of yelling, clapping, laughing, a lot of laughter.
Wait, you mean the audience?
Yeah, the audience.
They sucked, huh?
Yeah, but I didn't care because that movie's so stupid.
Did you see it with Sandy?
No, I saw it with Phil and Adam, who were on the show previously.
Yeah.
Adam laughed loudly.
Sandy called me and asked me if I wanted to go.
Yeah, because I asked Sandy if he wanted to go, but it's like, no, I got baby things to take care of. I got whining babies to take care of.
The baby. Jack was being a little fussy.
Oh, yeah, Jack's always every time I call him, Jack just gets fussy. Maybe it's my voice just coming out over the speaker.
Coming over the phone. It's like Shelby. Like a lot of times in the night when someone calls me, she's just starts barking, and I'm like, I gotta go. Yeah.
Whoa, when Shelby get here?
I know.
Yep. So, but since the Expendables 2,
what time did you go?
It was 2:55 in the afternoon on a Sunday, Saturday.
This was opening weekend for it?
No, this is the second weekend. Yep. And it's been number one at the box office these past 2 weekends. But
how did it do?
Like 9 million, or
That's
12 million.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. The box office was very low this weekend.
There's like 4 movies that came out though, wasn't there?
Yeah, Premium Rush was low down.
That's the
bike one. Yeah.
Did you want to see that at all?
No, not really.
Why did he do that?
I don't know. Michael Shannon's in it too. He was he's was in Boardwalk Empire. He was the guy who works for the FBI.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's in it, and he's supposed to be really nuts, crazy performance. Like he's like a grumpy cop with like anger issues who's trying to steal money from.
So that did worse than the Expendables 2?
Yeah.
Was that this weekend or last weekend?
No, Premium Rush opened up this weekend.
And it did worse?
Yeah, that did pretty bad.
What did it do, like 8 fucking million?
5.
That is bad.
Yeah, Paranorman did like 9, I think.
Well, that's not bad.
If I remember. Yeah, it did 14 the week before, so Paranorman's actually not doing that well.
That's bad.
It's a bad month for movies, really, money-wise. And content-wise, too. But Lawless is next weekend.
Paranorman was good.
Yeah, Paranorman.
Is that next weekend?
Yeah.
I thought that was
Lawless is this weekend coming up.
It is?
Yep.
You can see it?
Oh, yeah, I'm excited for this.
What is the story behind that now?
All right, so there's the 2 brothers.
Who are these brothers?
The actor Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf.
You know, but who are they in real life? They said it's based
on... Is it based on true
That's what they said on the
know.
preview or whatever.
I don't think it really matters. It's based on, like, Prohibition and, like, rum running and stuff.
So it's like Boardwalk Empire meets the big screen.
Yes, and, like, throw in, like, more westerny style because they're in the the backwoods
Virginia.
of Arkansas.
No, they're in Virginia.
Virginia.
I did a little research myself on this.
Okay. Well, all I knew is it's down south and they had accents.
Because when they said it was they said it was based upon a true story. I looked them up, but I didn't. I didn't even know who they were.
The Bonder boys.
Something like that, yeah.
The Bonder boys. I'm a Bonder boy. We look after one another. Don't come around here.
I don't know if they're quite that. Are they gonna have that? Are they gonna talk like that?
Oh yeah, they are. I've seen Tom Hardy can put on my fine thing, and then he's gonna mess around there.
Nice.
No, but the cast is pretty good. You got Gary Oldman, who's awesome in everything, especially everything. But
especially everything.
Yeah,
There's not one role he sticks out in.
The Batman movies, Air Force One. I really like him on that. Who's
he in Air Force
He's the
One?
Russian guy who takes over
He
the
is
plane.
good in that.
Yeah,
I like that. Do you like Air Force One?
Yeah. Get off my plane. That's the best Harrison Ford line ever. No, I'm just kidding.
It is. Like, come on now.
No, Star Wars.
I know.
Star Wars
There's
got
so
a lot
many
better
roles
ones.
with him. Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's true.
It's tough to pick his best. Probably everyone would say something from Star Wars.
Han Solo has the best lines, so he really does.
He did. Got the best writing.
Yeah.
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 Dirty whore.
Hokey religion is no match for a good blaster.
So, what were we saying?
We were talking about Lawless.
Yes,
But
Lawless.
also Guy Pearce, who he's been in tons of things. He was in LA Confidential, one of my favorite roles, and then he was in the most recent Count of Monte Cristo remake.
I wanted to say I never saw that.
That's pretty good.
Is
It's
it?
got Jim Caviezel. I don't know. The guy in Passion of the Christ. He's in it. It's actually
I never
pretty
saw
good.
that either.
Yeah. And then they got Mia Warkowski, who was in Alice in Wonderland. That's not what she was good in. Apparently, she was good in the movie Jane Eyre with Michael Fassbender, which I haven't seen yet, but
Really?
I'm going to try to see that.
What have you been doing with yourself?
It was on demand. Now it's gone. I can't find it. It was on TV. No one wanted to watch it, so we had to watch something else. I think we watched Ghost of Girlfriend Past. I don't know. That was on TV.
That was a good one to go with.
Yeah, I know. It's a piece of crap. But yeah, that is a piece of crap though. But yeah, so I've got high
I'll
hopes
check that off my favorites
for
list.
Lawless.
Yeah, I mean, I like Shia LaBeouf. I think he's good.
Yeah. No, he wasn't he wasn't the worst part about Indiana Jones 5. So
I never saw
that's
that.
for him. Don't see it.
Don't. It's really bad.
Yeah, he's like the worst part.
Who is he? He's playing the kid, right?
Yeah, he's playing Indy's son with.
Oh, he's playing Indy's son?
Yeah, but he doesn't know it. But
I thought he was playing short stack.
Short round.
Short
stack.
I didn't want a full stack.
It's like a pancake.
Yeah. What's the difference? There's short stack round. Come on.
Yeah. No, but all right. Tell me if this entertains you. All right, 2 cars going down through the jungle. Shia LaBeouf is in between 2 of them, and he's fighting with a sword. And then he gets picked up by monkeys, and he starts.
How is he
swinging
fighting?
through
How is he?
He's got a sword. I don't know how he got a sword.
But how is he between the 2 cars?
His legs are on one car and the other car, and the car's
so
driving
they're really
down.
close.
Yeah.
It sounds stupid.
Yes, and then he gets stuck in the trees, and he's swinging along with monkeys.
Why?
And then
Why
he jumps
did?
in the car.
So what is he? Fucking George of the Jungle?
That's what I thought. I don't know.
Why did they the other movies aren't that hokey?
I know.
Why did they do that?
Because they could CGI. I don't know. Because George Lucas is nuts, and Steven Spielberg was like, "Okay, George." That's pretty much. Spielberg said later on is kind of like, I was doing a film with my best friends, one of my good friends. So if he said, I was just like, okay, George, we'll do that. So I think it was George Lucas, because George Lucas seems to have got a lot into slapstick recently, especially if you watch when Clone Wars the show first started. Like, it was all a bunch of droids bumbling all over the place and just being dumb. But
do you think it's more serious now?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Especially,
how many seasons are they in with that?
They just finished 3, and I believe 4 is starting.
Do you own those?
No, I don't. I gotta buy some of those later ones. But the new season, I don't know if it's 4, but that starts September 9th.
Oh, it's coming up.
No, September 29th. Yeah.
All right, you gotta remind me.
9:30 a.m. on the Saturday on Cartoon Network.
All right, remind me when we're not doing the show.
All right.
So I can set my TiVo.
Yep. So that looks pretty cool. But on Expendables 2, which I just derailed the whole conversation about.
No, I thought we were talking about Lawless.
We were talking about Lawless, but we were supposed to be talking about Indy.
What's the whole thing about that about? Like, So like I read a little bit,
All
but
right,
I didn't.
they're mercenaries. They take on jobs. I don't know. They just fly around. But it's a dumb 80s action movie, but with 80s action stars who are now old.
Wait, are you talking about Expendables 2?
Yeah.
No.
Is that what we were talking about?
No.
You're talking about Lawless?
Yeah.
Oh, Lawless. I don't know. People are trying to get arrested. Booze is running. Crooked lawmen.
You think them? I don't know. I wonder if they twist it into like if they do another one, like because that's the original.
Lawless? No.
That's the original way NASCAR got involved. I'd be interested.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a
No,
lot.
really.
There'll be some car chases, maybe.
There should be. There has to be.
Did you ever see Public Enemies?
Yes.
All right, so you probably like that one good car chase they had in it when the car like flipped over and then they're like shooting and like.
I like
Babyface
that
Nelson.
movie.
I don't like that movie.
I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked it.
It's so boring.
I liked it.
It's just no one says anything. Like the main character, Johnny Depp, who was he playing? Dillinger, John Dillinger. Yeah, he barely says anything. He's just kind of like it starts off so good when they break out of the prison and stuff, and that part's awesome. But then it's just kind of like boring.
I liked it.
And
Like
then
I would give that like a
goes
6.
and kills himself. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I need to watch it again, but I was bored out of my
Really?
mind.
I think I've watched it like twice.
Yeah, like I thought the beginning was good. The car chase was pretty good when they're in the woods. And
I'm excited
stuff.
for. I hope there's a good like moonshine run and car chase.
I think there will be.
I mean, it has
from
to
what
be.
I've seen. There's people driving cars, so I'm thinking.
Driving a Ford flathead V8 came out then. It was the best car around.
Oh, did they supercharge it?
I don't
Get some.
I don't think they had. I mean, they had superchargers, but I don't.
What's a supercharger, anyways? Tell me, what is that?
You don't know.
No, I don't. People say it.
It just
Supercharged a Hemi.
It just puts more air in the motor, so you get more power.
Oh, all right.
All
So it's kind of like NOS, but injecting it
it's
into
different.
the motor. Or something.
The difference between NOS and NOS is liquid oxygen.
Yeah, just propelled out the back, right?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought they did. They just hit the NOS button, liquid nitrogen comes out or something.
No. You don't want nitrogen anyways, because that's
yeah, that'll blow up.
Well,
probably, right?
nitrogen's inert gas.
Okay, that's good to know, because now I was gonna build a rocket ship out of nitrogen, so that wouldn't have worked. So good to know.
Yeah, it's nitrous oxide, which is. I don't know exactly what the breakdown is, but it's like it's not nitrogen.
Nitrogen bonded with oxygen.
You're right.
Yeah.
And so, like, what all it does is like it does the same thing as a supercharger does. What the supercharger does, it just takes it's driven off the engine somehow, and it just takes like all your engine is an air pump. More air and fuel you get in, more power you get.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes.
So a supercharger takes whatever. Like normally you have 14 pounds of air, which is atmospheric pressure.
So it just holds the air in there.
It
just
increases
sucks
it,
in?
so it's jamming more air in there. So instead of running 14 psi,
So it pushes the air.
it
in
forces more air
Yeah.
into the motor.
Okay.
And nitrous does the same thing, but it's because it's a chemical. When it gets injected as a liquid, when it converts back to a gas, it creates oxygen.
All right, and
that
then pushes off.
Well, and it creates more. So you have more rich air. Normal air is only like 2%, like a 4% oxygen. It's pretty damn low.
Yeah. So I remember me and Sandy had this argument about what is the main gas in our atmosphere that
It's
we
nitrogen,
drink.
I believe.
Yeah.
And so you go from like, just say 2 to 4. I don't know exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got 2 to 4. Now you got 8. So you just got that much more oxygen in there.
Right.
So that's how it works. I know you don't care.
Yeah. All I know is it goes fast.
Yeah.
All right. So they probably wouldn't have supercharging.
They had it back then, but I don't. They actually did come out with the supercharger kit for the flathead Ford V8, but I don't know when that came out, and like it wasn't available from Ford. Obviously, it was like some aftermarket thing. They did some crazy shit back then.
Yeah, because there's no like TSA, right? Transportation Safety Administration. So there's no like people. There's no laws against wearing seatbelts and stuff.
Yeah. Well, not like so much like that. The manufacturers didn't really do anything crazy, but the aftermarket did some crazy shit. And like they came out with like this is extremely rare. Like almost all cars today, you know how they're all overhead valves.
No, I don't know what overhead valves.
I mean overhead valve and cam.
Yep, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well, forget it. Not this one. Well, you know how a flathead Ford, if you look at them, the head's totally flat. All you see is the bolts in it.
Yeah, okay.
What this kit did was it took the valves out of the block and put them in the head, like a normal car today.
Which is the head again?
The part above the cylinder.
Okay.
It takes the valves and put them in there.
Yeah.
Which is fucking radical for the time. And so like that,
so what's that do? Just allow you to pump it in faster?
What it does is like on a flathead,
we're talking fuel valves, right?
Yeah.
Valves,
valves are intake and exhaust valves.
Okay.
So on a flathead, what it does is the air has to come in, make a 90-degree turn into the cylinder.
Yeah.
Having them on top, it's just a very smooth flow.
Yeah,
so
it just drops right down.
The more smoother the flow, the more air you can get in there. So
do all cars do that now, where it's just on top?
Yeah, every car is on top.
So that was like the aftermarket.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. I don't know when they did it, but like, if I had to say, off the top of my head, I'm not 100%.
30s.
Probably late 30s. I think they started switching over.
All right.
You can still find them. Like you can find like I saw a 50s Willys Jeep that still had a flathead.
Really?
Yeah. So it must have been later than that. Then I have no idea.
Maybe after the war.
Yeah, I have no idea when they switched, but I know that
happened.
That's all they use today.
Oh wow.
And now they're going.
Thank you, Prohibition.
Yeah, now they're going to back then they had 2 valves per cylinder. Now you have up to 5 valves per cylinder.
Wow.
Which is crazy. If you see one of those heads, they're gorgeous looking.
So that makes it super fast, right?
What it does is what they take, like say you got 2 1-inch valves, right?
Yeah.
So you can only fit I don't just say 10 cubic feet through a 1-inch valve, right?
Okay.
So if you take that 1-inch valve and you split it up into 3 actually smaller valves, you can fit more air through.
Okay.
So that's why they added more valves, because it can flow more air.
All right.
It's crazy.
So basically, like the car engine has not changed at all. It's just they've just made it better.
Right. It really hasn't changed a whole lot.
Yeah. We need to get on new car engines.
Well, they did like back then, like the percentage of efficiency is pretty damn low, like 20-30%.
Yeah.
Because if you take
what's it at right now?
It's up in the 80s and 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're getting almost all. The only thing that they're not capturing is like you get the heat from the combustion.
Yeah.
That's wasted energy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Really, the way this was explained to me.
Yeah, because that does get hot. I know that.
Yeah, they get extremely hot, and that's wasted energy by having the heat come off, because we don't really use it for anything.
Yeah.
I mean,
except in the winter,
yes,
right?
we do use it in the winter, but that doesn't get factored in.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay.
So, it's a little car history.
Car facts.
Car facts.
I'm going to write that in the write-up now. Kimball educates us about car facts.
Well, this is Danny.
Yep.
It was pretty bad.
All right. Yes. I don't know what cars are. But
you
I
were
I've learned something.
You were looking at cars. What happened with that?
Oh, I am getting a new car.
You still looking?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's coming.
It's coming?
Yeah.
Because Chad was like, "Oh, Danny bought a new car." I was like, "No, I don't think so."
Not yet.
He did the brakes this morning on it.
It's Labor Day, so I'm looking. Yeah. I was supposed
actually
to
some
try
sales probably this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Oh, really?
Like I think I'm going with the Versus, the Nissan Versus. I'm gonna test drive it first, see how I like it, how she handles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And throw it in the corners.
Yeah, you know.
Go a little dipping.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Have you drove any others?
No.
No.
I'm just gonna see. I don't.
I know
that car was one of the. It was one of the better values I saw for what I was looking for.
How much are they?
15,000.
Really?
About.
That's
yeah,
cheap.
it's what
right?
they had over there.
It's like a hatch, isn't it?
Ford. There are hatchbacks. I think those were a little expensive.
Oh, so yours is a sedan?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it's sedan, but the other one, like a hatchback is the one where it's like almost a square back, right?
Yeah.
But there are ones that it's not necessarily a sedan because it doesn't. It must be a sedan, right? It's only hatchbacks and sedans.
I don't know. Like my car is considered a wagon.
Okay. Well, is it? Yeah, it's not one that looks like a wagon. Maybe it is a hatchback because it's got a slight dip in the back, and then it's weird looking. Cars are weird looking now.
They are. Yeah.
One thing I can say, the aesthetic of cars in the 70s, like watching like 70 films and stuff, that it does look nice, the aesthetic of it, but
it's starting. I think it's starting. I know we'll get off of cars and soon. It's starting.
It's very car heavy.
I know. It's starting to come back, in my opinion, though, because you have the Ford
design wise.
Yeah, well, they're starting to design wise. They're not so much cookie cutter anymore.
But like the square type cars, they're worse on wind resistance, right?
The what?
Worse on wind resistance, right? So that can
It's
really hamper.
It's really nominal, unless you go on unless you do a lot of highway. Like like you're saying for like my car.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't affect it really.
Okay.
It's like it's very minute.
Okay. Well,
it's like not that crazy.
But still, it's something, right?
I guess. Yeah, it is.
If you're on the highway,
if it is something, I agree. It is something, but it's like not like ungodly. Like,
okay.
Like I'm not losing gallons of gas because I have a squarer car.
Okay.
Than the rest.
You have a Scion for the folks at home.
Yeah, the new boxy one, not the older one.
Yeah. All right. So where were we?
Expendables 2. How was it?
Yeah. It was fun. A lot of slow parts though.
Is it? How long is it?
I don't really remember. It must have been 2 hours.
2 hours.
Hour 45.
So who's the standout actor?
There wasn't really acting involved. It was just they had Arnold Schwarzenegger show up, and he was Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
he just did a cameo.
He had a cameo at the beginning, and then like everyone came back at the end. So we had what
Schwarzenegger was he?
He was. I don't know.
Kindergarten cop here, like
no, he's more the collateral damage that he did. He was sort of like that Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. So when he was the firefighter one,
yeah,
that's not a bad one,
but a little more of a douche. He was kind of like Schwarzenegger mixed with Governor Schwarzenegger. So I don't know, just because politicians are douches, so. That's why he's a douche. But so Schwarzenegger was in it, and then Bruce Willis was in it, and he was a jerk too. So he worked for the CIA.
So he's like really the only actor in the movie who's still except for what's his name? The guy who did Transporter.
Yeah, Jason Statham was in it.
He's in. So like Statham.
Yeah, I actually think he got some of the better lines. Statham.
Really? Because he doesn't normally talk in his movies.
All the actors in it, I like Statham the most.
Really?
Like acting wise. I mean, they had Liam Hemsworth in it too, who was in the Hunger Games. He's Thor's brother.
Yeah.
Thor being Chris Hemsworth. But he was like a sniper who like never missed. He was always shooting guys. Like one thing in this movie, no one ever misses. There's no missing when people are shooting. Like there's one thing, Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis in an airport, they're in like one of those mini electric cars. Yeah. And like so Bruce Willis is driving with one hand. The other hand he's got like a automatic rifle and he's just picking people off. And then Schwarzenegger's in the other and shooting out of it too. So they're just driving along shooting everyone. And they're trading barbs where like Schwarzenegger's like, I'll be back. He says it a couple of times, and then Bruce Willis is like, you're always saying I'll be back. And then he says it and walks away. And then Schwarzenegger's like, yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, he said, I was just going to ask.
Schwarzenegger says yippee-ki-yay.
How was that? Was it?
It was hilarious. When he said that, everyone in the theater just laughing.
Really?
And there's one guy in front of me. He was just like, just laughing.
Was that the part Adam laughed at?
Yeah. Oh, everybody laughed at that. It was the whole crowd was just like, oh, I can't believe he did that.
So it doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, it was one of those movies where it's so communal with people just laughing at the stupidity of it.
Did you see the first one?
No, I didn't.
So all right.
Yeah, but apparently Jet Li was in it.
The first one?
Yeah, because Jet Li's in the beginning of this. He doesn't really say much, but he just like is fighting these two guys, picks up a frying pan, and just starts beating everyone senseless with a frying pan. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty.
That was pretty funny. And then Chuck Norris shows up.
Oh yeah, I heard about him.
So the best part when Chuck Norris shows up, they're all like fighting a tank and they're about to die or whatever, and then all of a sudden
he's pretty old now, isn't he? Did he look old?
Yes, he did. He didn't really run at all. He
didn't run at all.
Yeah.
Who's the old? Like who's the like? Not who's the oldest, but who looks the oldest?
Dolph Lundgren looks pretty old.
Dolph Lundgren.
He was the Russian in Rocky.
Oh.
Yeah. So he looks pretty old in this.
Yeah.
The best part, so when Chuck Norris shows up, brief cameo, like they're all fighting a huge tank, they're going to lose, and all of a sudden, like the 50 guys there with the tank, they just get mowed down, and then like a RPG hits like the tank, and it just blows up, and everyone's like, how'd that happen? What's going on? And then like the wanna now, like wow no, like music starts playing. Chuck Norris just walks out, he's like, hey, how's it going? Thought you guys needed some help.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then like they're talking.
Everyone laugh at that.
Yeah. Oh, everyone was laughing at that. And then Norris shows up and he's like, Stallone's like, hey, I heard you got bit by a rattlesnake once or something. He's like, yeah, I did. The venom coursed through my veins, and then after 5 agonizing days, the cobra died.
The cobra died.
Yeah, so everyone laughed at that. And then he kind of disappears. He's like, no, I'm more lone wolf. And then he shows up at the end and he's like, sometimes you gotta run. The wolf has to run with the wolf pack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they just go off. And basically the whole end of the movie is just people just gunning people down. And like Stallone like beats up Jean-Claude Van Damme with
he's in that?
Yeah, he's the bad guy in this. So
He's a bad guy?
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They're just two of them going at it is hilarious. But Stallone ends up like choking him with like a chain and stuff. So it's pretty nuts.
So like, is there a story?
They get hired by the CIA to like find this freighter of a Chinese like plane that crashed that has information about Russian nukes stored somewhere. So they're trying to get that, and then Van Damme shows up, takes it, and kills Liam Hemsworth, and so everyone's all mad at Van Damme now. We need revenge.
Right.
So then they pretty much try to track him down. And
do they all play like, you know, his name actually Rob in the movie, or do they all get like characters?
Yeah. Sly's name is Barney something, and then I don't really remember other people's names. I didn't pay attention to the names. People were exploding. There's blood everywhere. I don't know.
So it's just a good action, comedy flick.
It's fun. Well, it's not supposed to be comedic. It's
but
like
it is.
It's like that 80s style of just like one-liners. It's like type thing. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun though. So Attic podcast scale out of 7, I would say. I don't know. It's not like a film. It's more of a movie. It's the difference between film and movie, sort of. So it's a 4.5. I think so, because it was enjoyable. The action directing wasn't as like awesome as a movie like Hard Boiled. Have you ever seen that?
No.
It's one of John Woo's like first movies he did with Chow Yun-fat, and that movie's just crazy how it's shot, because he's just like sliding on banisters and shooting nuts and stuff, and like guys are on motorcycles just shooting at people and like going off jumps and stuff. So like it's not shot like a sort of Eastern movie where it's like real interesting. It's just like generic, just like shooting action. So it's not amazing, but it's definitely fun. It's a fun ride.
It's nice to go and see a fun ride movie.
Yeah. It's a nice way to close out the summer, I think, with a dumb action movie.
Yeah. Not bad. Well, so next week we got Lawless though.
We're coming back into the good movies, I think, because we got Lawless, and then the
Dread, isn't Dread?
Dread September. Yeah,
it's like the 25th.
That's kind of
get to find out about the bet.
Yeah, that's dumb action too, Dread. But
who's playing Dread?
Carl Urban. He was Bones on Star Trek. I think we talked about this before. And he's Éomer in Lord of the Rings. Éomer is like the cousin to King Theoden.
No, I got nothing.
Like at the end of Two Towers, where they charge down the hill, and it's Gandalf. He's the other guy who's with Gandalf. It's part of the Riders of Rohan.
Yeah, I got it now. No,
so yeah, he's playing Urban. He's playing him, and he was in Doom. Don't hold it against him.
The one with the rock?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so he's playing Dread, which he looks pretty good as Dread. And then Cersei in Game of Thrones, Lena Headey, is playing the
I'd be
the
interested
bad girl
to
in
see how like her different.
Yeah. Well, she was Sarah Connor on Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, the short-lived Fox television series.
She was Sarah Connor?
Yeah, she was pretty good in that show.
I think I watched that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And it used to be on Netflix, not anymore. But you don't have Netflix.
No, I don't have Netflix. I've been thinking about getting it though.
For the Insta Watch feature, it's pretty nice.
I mean, I took it. I think
you could watch all of The Last Airbender now. You could catch up.
Oh, the original one.
Yeah, the original series that's on it.
Oh, that's not bad. I was always hesitant about it, and then I did watch a lot of HBO Go, which is essentially the same thing.
Yeah, except there's no HBO shows on Netflix.
Yeah, but it's the same theory, like watching movies on that. So
I think Netflix usually has better quality than HBO Go, from what I've heard.
really,
Yeah.
because like
And Netflix I think does the same thing where it'll degrade the quality and it'll never go back up once it degrades.
See,
but it's still not. I've never had really awful quality on Netflix.
so it's interesting because like Jimbo and them have been streaming a lot of Breaking Bad,
yeah,
like a lot, but like
on Netflix.
Amazon.
Oh yeah, okay.
But like because they do it through TiVo. I don't know if it's a TiVo.
I have all those on Blu-ray now.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I bought the rest of them. We'll get into that story later. But
so, well, can they? I'll talk to you after. So they've been streaming it on TiVo though, and like so like he goes like, yeah, I'm gonna watch season 1, episode 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't stream it; it downloads the whole episode on.
Oh really?
Yeah. So you never like lose, like you don't ever have
quality problems.
And so
or stuttering or buffering.
Right. Well, I mean, if you like begin to watch it like right away, you might get that.
Yeah.
But if you wait like an hour or a half hour, you're fine because it probably it's like 3/4 done or whatever.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
And it saves it too. Like say he downloads it and it saves the episode for a month before it deletes it.
Now, are you renting it from that, or that's just part of the Amazon like Prime? I think
it's not a Prime. It's just like they pay $3 for that one episode.
Oh, all right. Oh.
Does that mean
so it's a rental?
I guess that would you. I guess you would call it. No, but as soon as he watches it, it's gone.
Oh, really? Yeah. So that would be a rental then, I would think.
So it's not the same thing as streaming.
No, well, like you said, you're downloading it, so you're not streaming it. You're just video on demand type thing, rental.
Yeah.
Like on the Comcast, if you go on video on demand.
So if I put because I know I can put Netflix on there, it wouldn't do the same thing probably.
No, Netflix streams everything.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can't
Amazon
download
had like their own streaming thing.
They do too.
They do.
Yeah, but like you said, I think you. Like their way is different because you download it. I guess there's ways.
But I don't know.
Stream
See, I
it
don't
too.
know if they're streaming. Like if they have like the streaming plan or whatever. I guess you call it.
Well, you can. Oh yeah, streaming's like a different service.
Yeah,
I think there's so many video on demand
I think you
services.
have to have like Prime to do it.
You don't have to have Prime, but I think it's included with Prime. It's like a package deal or something. I don't know.
You should get Prime.
No, I got Netflix. I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So back to the point you brought up though. They were watching Breaking Bad. Well, boy, do I got a story for you. Best Buy was having a sale on DVDs and Blu-rays, so I ended up buying over $200 worth of a.
You said 300 a moment ago.
It was like 200, 250. I don't know how much it was. The point is, it's around 200 to 300. I don't know.
But you didn't get all Blu-ray?
Kids, do the math here. All right. So I got all of Smallville, 10 seasons. 5 of those seasons are only in DVD. So they don't have them on Blu-ray yet. So I paid $15 for all 5 of those seasons. And then the 5 other seasons I got on Blu-ray for $10.
Cheaper?
Yeah.
$10?
No, I mean $20.
All right.
Never mind.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I was like, Jesus, I was freaking out.
Yeah. All right. And then
those are all an hour episode, right?
Yes.
God, that's a lot of TV.
I know. Yeah.
That's a lot of TV.
Yeah, and they had like the 22 episode orders too.
Really?
It's not like cable. This was back in the early 2000s where they're like, I don't care. Our shows, we'll get 20 of them or whatever. Like when network was huge.
Have you fired any of them up?
Oh yeah, I've watched 8 episodes of Smallville so far.
You liking it?
I am liking it, but it's especially for the first season. Like before I had bought these, I had only seen 2 episodes of Smallville. One because it had Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, which are 2 of my favorite characters. And well, I don't really like Booster's okay, but Blue Beetle is one of my favorite characters. And they were on the show, and it was written by Jeff Johns, who wrote a bunch of comic books, mostly Green Lantern. He's written a lot of that. But so he wrote the episode, so I watched that. I was like, it was okay. It wasn't the best thing. And then I saw the end of Smallville, the last episode, because...
You watched the last episode?
Yeah, I watched the series finale.
It's already ruined for you.
Yeah, he becomes Superman. It's not like it's a big surprise, but it was the last episode of a show about a guy becoming Superman, and it was on for 10 seasons. So I wanted to watch the end of it. And it wasn't the best ending. Like, it was really cheap, because basically it's the bad guy Darkseid shows up. but he's like so he brings the planet Apocalypse over, and basically Superman just flies out, pushes the planet away, and that's it.
So what made you want? So like you watched the Blue Beetle episode and the last one, which you didn't think was that great, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna buy all fucking 10 seasons.
Dude, they were cheap, man. $15 to
but
$20.
you're gonna put in like the hours to watch all these. For like,
I've actually been liking the show a little bit.
Really? I got. You're gonna sit there and marathon it like you did in fucking Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I watched 4 episodes. No, actually, what did I watch? No, I watched 12 episodes. So the first day I got them, Saturday, I watched 4 episodes, and actually my dad and brother started watching some of it, and they thought it was okay too. My brother kind of laughs at it because it's a little cheesy, special effects wise, and like every episode is. All right, for the first season, every episode is, so this is Superman before he's Superman, so he's living in the town, and like he came with a bunch of meteors. So like the town's littered with like kryptonite meteors. So like they keep getting into people. So whatever happens is someone like inhales or eats the kryptonite somehow, or like it's infected by it. So it creates like a villain of the week that they got to fight. So that's the entire season is just how's some wacky guy gonna get infected with kryptonite tonight?
Sounds fucking awful.
That it is pretty awful with the kryptonite things, but they do a good job with like Clark Kent growing up to be Superman.
I just think like the few, like I've seen episodes, like parts of it here and there. It just seems like the relationship between the characters is pretty bad.
Well,
like the love factor.
There's a lot of melodrama of soap opera love throughout the
that's
show.
What I meant.
Yes, that's how they kept it around for 10 years because they appealed to that demographic.
What demographic?
That's the women demographic. It was on the CW. What do you want? They got Vampire Diaries. That's got melodrama too, but it's got violence too.
That's good.
You got to get something for everybody.
I guess so.
But yeah, there's a lot of that on the show. But the problem with the first season is it's very like one episode doesn't really carry over. Like,
well, they don't really.
They do because like Clark Kent likes Lana Lang, so he's trying to get with that. So something always goes wrong.
There's no Lois in this, right?
Lois shows up around season 4.
Oh shit! Yeah. Really?
So this
that's
is all
when it gets good.
Yes, because when that happens, like they have a bunch of cameos from actual comic book characters. Like Green Arrow shows up and he becomes a regular, and Hawkman shows up, Aquaman shows up, Cyborg.
But these are like all people before they're them, or no?
No. All these guys are their guys. Yeah, yeah. So that's when they show up at Metropolis, and then also like Jimmy Olsen shows up and stuff.
It's not like hokey when they show up.
It's the Blue Beetle episode was a little bit. I mean,
does it like
the budget's not up there, but it's pretty good.
It seems like, you know, from once I've seen, it seems that they trying to do like more of a serious thing.
Yes, it's definitely serious.
And like I think, you know, bringing like Hawkman and Blue Beetle, like, are they in their costumes and shit?
Yeah. Hawkman's got his wings behind him.
Yeah, you know? So like I just think that it brings a major hokiness to it.
There's a little bit of that. You know, you got to deal with the lack of budget. You know,
so if they had a big budget, wouldn't like
no? You know, Hawkman's awesome. He's a buff dude with a mace that just beats people.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it because like, yeah, I'm gonna
the Avengers. Like, look at that thing. If you could have the budget of the Avengers with like,
I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't say. I would say. I think the Dark Knight did it a little bit better. It seems like such a real world.
Yes, it was a real world, but I like the science fiction part of it. You know,
I don't know. I just think it just brings a lot of hokiness into it.
Yes,
but you're enjoying it.
Yeah. I'm actually. I've watched like 12 episodes, so I am liking it. I just can't wait until we get to Metropolis. That's what I'm just sort of waiting for.
They're not even in Metropolis?
No. He's a freshman in high school right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're not helping your case the more you talk.
What? It's high school problems.
Yeah, I know. Really?
He's growing up. He gets X-ray vision. He can see into the girls' locker room. What? I don't know.
Oh shit, that happened.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Was he freaking out? Oh my god.
No, he's like,
how old is he? How old is he? Like in the first season?
He's supposed to be 14, but he doesn't look it.
God.
He looks like 20 or whatever. Because when Smallville ended, he was like 35 or something. It's supposed to be like 20. So
oh, really?
Yeah.
Does he? Is it always the same guy throughout? Also?
Yeah. Tom Welling. He actually ends up becoming a producer and directed a few episodes
of Smallville.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yep, and I also watch the show because one of my favorite comic book writers, Brian Q. Miller, used to write on the show, and that's how he got into comics because he met Jeff Johns like in the writers' room for Smallville.
Yeah.
So he ended up writing a Batgirl series that went like 35 issues that I really liked. So he was on the show, and then one of the current writers on Supergirl used to write for the show too. So I kind of want to see that.
I'm going to say you should bring it over, but I really want to like catch up on Mad Men. And
Yeah,
Breaking
you
Bad.
should watch Mad Men.
I got good shows to watch.
Yeah, watch amazing shows and then watch okay shows. They're good.
All right.
And the case of the week is kind of annoying because it's just some guy getting infected with kryptonite. One of the
Like, how do they take care of this? Like, this guy gets infected, so he becomes like a criminal.
Yeah, like one guy ends up falling in a lake with ice that's got kryptonite at the bottom, so he dies, gets infected with it, comes back, and he can't retain heat, so he has to like suck it from people, and he ends up trying to suck it from people. So basically, Clark beats him up, ties him up, or whatever.
Does he have like a crew?
Yeah, he's got like they don't do a good job with like the friends really. They kind of just show up and then leave, and it's no like, hey, all these people are getting infected with kryptonite. You think there's like a connection?
They don't really.
Yeah, they don't really.
His parents play a big role in
this. Yeah, and Lex Luthor's in it too. Young Lex Luthor.
Oh.
Yeah, with bald.
He's bald already?
Yeah.
At 14?
Well, he is. I think he's like 18 or something.
Oh shit!
Because they don't really explain like because he's running. His dad sends him to Smallville to run the company there, the fertilizer company. So he's like, he gets saved by Clark at the beginning when he falls off a bridge.
They could have been friends then. What happened?
No, they are friends right now, but there's always like this sinister edge to Lex, but that's because his dad's nuts. But so they kind of tease that pretty well that Lex is trying to be a good guy.
Obviously, he has to become like a villain at some point.
Yeah.
Is that like
Definitely.
season 9?
No, I think he there's a period I don't know. I didn't since I bought it all. I haven't looked at Wikipedia, but there's a point where he disappears on the show and then he comes back for a while. Because right now he's got a shaved head, but later on when he comes back around season 10,
oh, he's the bald guy.
Yeah,
all right. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
He also does the voice of the Flash on the Justice League cartoon. Yeah, but when he comes back though, he just has a bald cap. So
he's actually got it. Can you tell?
Yeah, you can sort of tell. It's a good bald cap though. They do a good job. But yeah, you can tell when someone's got a bald cap and an actual bald.
So what else did you buy?
All right, and then I bought 2 seasons of Justified.
Oh, really? You like that? That's already on 2 seasons?
Yeah, it's on. They just finished 3.
Really?
Yeah. Shit. So I got those 2 on Blu-ray, $20 each. And
so have you seen that?
I've seen a couple episodes of that.
I've never seen that.
And it's pretty good. Like it's kind of like a Western, but set in the modern day Kentucky. And apparently,
it feels like I mean,
he's a Texas Ranger.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be like, it's the same people who did like the Shield and shit, isn't it?
I can't remember. Some of the Shield writers I think are on, but no, it's not. It's not because the big guy on the Shield, what's his name?
Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chiklis is the actor, but Sean Ryan is the creator of the Shield. He actually has a new show coming up fall that's about a rogue submarine, Last Resort. It's a rogue nuclear submarine that they ordered to launch their nuclear missiles, but they don't, and they end up going to an island and they set up the world's smallest nuclear nation.
Is this on FX?
No, this is going to be on ABC. It'll probably get canceled. But
it sounds like it's going to get canceled.
Yeah, it's super high concept, but it looks really awesome. But it's from the creator of The Shield, so hey. It's got Andre Bauer, too, that black guy. He's in.
Yeah.
He was on, wasn't he on, what's his name? Wasn't he on 24, I think?
Yeah.
A little bit. He was like the president.
Is it the guy from the Allstate guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the president. Yeah.
So he's on Last Resort. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. That's Sean Ryan. But no, the guy who actually runs Justify right now, he actually used to be one of the writers on Hey Dude, that show that used to be on Nick. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's where he got his start, writing for Hey Dude.
I gotta give it a try now. I used to love Hey Dude.
Yeah, it's nothing like Hey Dude.
I assume it's not, but
yeah. So
Camp Anawana.
I Hold You in My Heart. That's a different show, but I like Salute Your Shorts.
Right. Shit, you're right.
Salute Your Shorts was better.
Yeah,
I'll agree with that.
You're right. That is
no. Hey Dude, I don't even know what the song was. That was always on before Salute Your Shorts. I didn't like it as much.
Yeah, I didn't like it as either. You're right. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah. No, Salute Your Shorts is still good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got 2 seasons of that. And that I've seen a couple episodes of that. And it's basically, it starts off like very case of the week, like he's solving crimes a day, and then like it grows to like
What's the guy playing it?
Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, he was on Deadwood. He was awesome on that. I've only seen 1 episode of Deadwood, but I'm gonna catch up on that too. But there's a lot of TV to catch up on.
Yeah.
So I bought 2 of those, and then I have two seasons of Breaking Bad on Blu-ray. So I went and got the other 2 seasons on Blu-ray.
$20 a piece.
Yeah, they're $20 a piece.
You should have told me
too.
this.
I didn't. I told other people. Yeah, but I should have told you this.
Yeah.
But then they also had like Sons of Anarchy was part of the sale too.
Did you get that?
No, I didn't get that.
You're not a fan of it?
I like it. Not enough to buy it though.
I never watched that either.
Yeah, and then I got Jaws on Blu-ray because that was $20,
really?
the remastered one. Restored, actually, not remastered. Well, they remastered the sound, but they restored the picture and stuff, and it looks nice. And yeah, I think that's all I got. I think I got something. I don't remember, but yeah, those are the big ones I remember getting. So I got all those Blu-rays, and I would have got the Rescuers and the Rescuers Down Under Blu-ray collection.
Rescues it.
Yeah, the Disney Rescuers, the 2 mice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would have got that on Blu-ray, but they're sold out. But I did get a $25 gift certificate.
Because they're sold out?
No, because
You
I spent so much money. Yes.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Yeah. So I got a lot of crap there, kids.
Making the hoarder come back for more.
Yeah. Oh, but I'm enjoying Smallville though.
Yeah.
It looks nice on the bookcase.
Nice box collection.
Yeah.
So
well, it's not a box collection. It's multiple boxes. So I got the 5 DVD cases, and I got the smaller Blu-ray cases. So if only they had them Blu-ray.
How many? So a 22 episode season, right?
Yeah.
How many discs is that?
3 Blu-rays, but
really 3 Blu-rays?
yeah.
Wow, that's not a lot.
No, I bought. They had Fringe on sale.
Did you buy that?
Not this week, but they had it earlier in the year on sale, $20 each, and that's when I got the 3 seasons of Fringe on Blu-ray that are out, and that's 3 discs too.
It is.
Yeah, and it's 22 episode seasons.
That's the Fringe is what's that connected to?
That's it's not connected to anything, but it's on FX, and they like investigate paranormal stuff.
Oh, that's not what I thought.
It's got Joshua Jackson from the Mighty Ducks.
Really?
It's Charlie Conway. Yeah, he's good on the show. That show's really good. I like the first season, case a week again, but in the 3rd season they get into like parallel worlds and stuff, and like they have 2 different.
That's canceled though, isn't it?
It's got a final 13 episodes, and then they're ending it. So season 4 should be coming out on Blu-ray soon, and then 5 hopefully too. But yeah, that's gonna be 13 episodes. Finish it out. But that show's nuts, like science fiction wise. So I have that. So those are 3. But then the DVD is I think there's 6 or 8 DVDs per season.
It's still not even that many. Like, I don't know. This goes back to the whole game.
Well, they don't have Game of Thrones has like more bonus features.
Yeah, but
they also have commentary tracks on most of the episodes. There's only 2 commentary tracks per season, on which sucks because Breaking Bad has it like almost every episode. Mad Men has it on every episode too. They didn't have Mad Men on sale though.
You're gonna go back and rewatch it all with commentary track?
Yeah. Well, Mad Men definitely. Breaking Bad too, probably. I'll get to it. I bought a bunch of DVDs too, and I haven't watched those with commentary track. Like I got The Town and Gone Baby Gone. I lent Sandy Gone Baby Gone. I don't think he's watched it yet.
Oh.
That movie's good. But yeah, so that's my DVD Blu-ray adventure.
It's quite a few.
Yeah, I live in a house that is gonna kill me because it's just everything. If I lived in California and there was ever an earthquake, I'd be dead.
From your bookshelf falling.
My bookshelf, DVD shelf just falling.
Is that
over
the
on
one
me.
you got from
Borders?
Yeah,
that thing's full of comics, and I've got one shelf that's too thick of paperbacks of that shelf, and it's a pretty big shelf, so there's like 30 paperbacks there. But then I got a bunch of hardcovers everywhere, and then I got all my comic books.
Nerd
just
problems,
stacked up
huh?
there.
God, it's got to be rough.
Yeah, real first world problems.
White people problems.
White people problems.
So
yeah, so that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, But you bought Dust though.
I did.
You joined the Dust.
I did.
Game.
I haven't played a whole lot. I only played like an hour. I might talk about it more
I
next
played
week.
2.5 hours.
Like
So,
to talk
yeah,
about.
but
I'm
initial
enjoying the
impressions.
shit out of it.
Yeah. Oh, the art style is like
Yeah.
stunning, man. It's like playing a cartoon.
It is stunning. Because when I played it originally at PAX, like you didn't see like your guardian of the sword there. What was her name?
Yeah. I don't know. It's some weird like Tails like creature with a high pitched voice.
Well, that ding showed up, and that kind of upsetted me a little bit.
What? That there's like this flying squirrel type
It's
thing?
not, the squirrel thing doesn't bother me. It's just
Does it bother you that they're animals?
That
like a
doesn't even
furry's
bother
paradise.
me either, but it's just so juvenile.
It does look kiddie.
Yeah.
But you're slicing guys with swords. And stuff.
You are slicing guys with swords, but like
they're monsters.
they are monsters. You're not really slicing guys.
Yeah,
Let's be
that's
honest
true.
with people now. So you're not slicing guys, but like I just thought it would be a little bit more serious than what it is. I do like some of the.
No, well, they take it seriously, especially your main character. He's like almost like a direct samurai guy.
Yeah.
The only like comedy comes in like the guy following you around, like the pipsqueak dude. I forget the flying like
The
squirrel
mouse?
type
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I don't
squirrel.
know. He's
I call
like
him
the
a mouse.
only like unserious.
I think it's a
part.
girl.
Yeah, probably. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's got a pretty female-ish sounding voice.
So does Tails, and Miles is a boy. At least I think he is.
Oh shit! But like
Miles is Tails.
they do
for those
crack
that don't
some
know.
like jokes, which is pretty
Yeah.
funny though. Like hit the A button or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that
Yeah.
takes it completely out of video game context.
Yeah.
Which I do and I don't like.
Nah, they don't do it all the time though.
But they've
just when
done-
you're learning.
Yeah, I guess so. But I don't like that.
You don't like breaking the third.
No,
the
I
fourth
don't.
wall?
Well,
mean,
especially because like I was into the story and then like I'm out of it now.
especially when it starts off like you're playing and like your character looks black and then the background's like everything's on fire and stuff, and that's how the game starts like real quickly.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool looking. You probably saw that. I was like, oh, this game's like so hardcore.
No, I'm not. I mean, I wasn't looking for like a super hardcore
No.
game, but like it's
I
definitely
think
it's definitely
it'll get
made.
more serious though as it goes on with the
Maybe
story.
I mean it's definitely made for. It felt like at the beginning, like like a 10-year-old kid could play this or something.
They could. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I just thought it was a little bit. I thought it was going to be more mature than what it is. I am loving it. Though.
No, I think it's mature. It's just not very. It's not. It is mature. I would think. Like they do it maturely, but it's not like it's like kitty doused everywhere. Like
I don't know. Some of it, like I think, like the townspeople being bunny rabbits, kind of.
some of them are bunny rabbits, some of them are foxes. I think.
Yeah, that kind of like. Couldn't you make them?
Didn't you watch Robin Hood?
I did want, but
Those are cool.
That's a kid's movie.
That's a Disney movie. It's for the whole family. This is a family game. All right.
I guess. I don't
Except
know.
you wouldn't let the real young kids play because there's some violence in it. You are slicing people.
You're slicing monsters.
Yeah, okay, monsters.
They're not people.
You're right. Hey, monsters are people too.
And like rock people.
Yeah, rock dudes. And there's some like creepy salesman who's like sort of following you around. Did you see that guy yet?
No.
Oh, he's like, oh, I will help you on your journey. Oh.
Oh, the guy in like where you buy shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I meant that
He's
guy.
weird looking.
Yeah. He is
looks
weird
cool.
looking.
He looks cool.
Yeah,
though.
he does look cool. I have to. I mean, the color in it is fantastic.
Yeah.
It is. I think it's very impressive looking.
Especially when it's like, yeah, I don't think you haven't got past the town, right?
No.
All right, you get past the town and you get into the spot where like a lot of it's dark and stuff, and you can only sort of see your character. He has like light sort of emitting around him from like I think it's from the sword, and like everything's dark, and you're just like fighting these guys, and it gets pretty dark. Well, not super dark. I mean, it's still an action game. Well, we should probably say what this game is like. Basically, picture Castlevania, pretty much. Like it plays like that.
What Castlevania though?
The not Lords of the Shadow, like Symphony of the Night, like that.
See,
type of thing.
I don't
like
think
graphically, it doesn't look like that. It looks like a cartoon come to life, but it plays like that, where you have like a sword and you're fighting these guys, and it's on a 2D plane.
Yeah, I think
It's not exactly like that, but it's in that like Metroid Castlevania style.
It is like that. I think I think the inventory system is not as elaborate as Castlevania was.
Well, you can level stuff up. There's a level up system, and
Yeah.
there's also you can buy different
You can
weapons
level-
and stuff.
You can buy different weapons.
Yeah.
What'd you buy?
I forget.
How do you use different?
Oh no,
weapons?
wait! You can't buy different
I was
weapons.
gonna say-
You get the one sword.
Yeah,
but you can buy like armor pieces and
Yeah.
like gauntlets and stuff. So there's that, and you can level your character up. So there's a level.
Have you
it's
died a
deep.
lot?
No, I think I've only died twice or something.
I think I died once.
Yeah, it I don't have it on hard or anything. I just have it on normal.
I have it on normal too.
Yeah.
I don't even
But-
think I died once because I have so much
Yeah.
food.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
those
Yeah, you can
monsters
use that.
drop quite a bit.
Actually, I might have died twice. I don't know. There's a point where I hit it where I was like, oh, I got no food. I'm gonna die.
Oh, you ran out of food?
Yeah.
Christ, I got like 9 fucking turkeys and like fucking like 15 apples.
Yeah. I had a few apples for a while.
What's
but
your
yeah,
longest hit chain?
120.
Just 120?
Yeah.
I
I
beat
think
you
so.
already.
I'm looking on the high score. There's leaderboards for the
Is there?
the,
Mine's at
attacks
one.
and stuff.
Mine's 127.
I might have beat you. I maybe 121. I don't really remember.
127's higher than 121.
No, I don't remember what I had. It
Oh.
could have been 134. I don't even know.
Oh, all right.
I'm just saying.
I do like that aspect of it. The combat I think is fantastic in it.
Yeah.
Especially like when I first started, you get limited moves at the beginning.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
And you got this one move where you pretty much like, I think it's you hit the Y button and it like spins it around.
yeah, like a tornado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it creates like and you can get hurt from it if you use it too much.
Yeah.
Which is
I
good.
did it. I did that one time.
Yeah,
Did you do it?
I get hurt all the time.
Oh, you use it that much?
Because later on you can have your friend guy shoot like some type of
Yeah. No,
thing at
I
it.
can do that
so,
too.
So it just create. Yeah, that's how you got the huge combo. It's just because it just swirls it around and hits them with like
Right.
these magical energy.
Did you
things.
upgrade? I forget her name.
Yeah. I think that the pipsqueak guy that follows you around,
Yeah.
girl that follows you around, whatever she is.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
like
I did.
Fidget, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is Fidget.
Is it Fidget?
Because that's
He
I
makes
kept
fun of
thinking
it.
of it being a Pokemon because its name is Fidget.
Oh, I love Pokemon.
Yeah. So it kind of the characters do look kind of like Pokemon
Kind of.
a little bit, except instead of having actual people, the
Yeah.
Pokemon are the people.
Right. So, did you save that guy in like the basement which you needed 4 keys with?
Guy in the base.
There's like a hidden part, like you go down instead of going up. It's like if you go up, it continues on to the game, but if you go down, like I think you had to break down like a wall.
Yeah.
And there's
yeah,
a
I
guy.
think. And there's a chest.
Yeah,
on the other
but it
side.
requires 4 keys.
No, I don't think I found that guy.
Really?
Yeah.
So you must
I
have a shit ton of keys then.
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't know. I played it 2 weeks ago at this point.
Oh, really?
And I played that 2 hours, so
Yeah.
I don't remember what
I want to get
actually
back
have.
to it. Is it long? It seems pretty
yeah,
long.
it's pretty long. I
'Cause,
think
like,
it's
I
like
think-
15 hours. Like the Giant Bomb
Oh,
review
really?
is they gave it 5 stars and they said it's a pretty long game, like deep.
Because like I think I'm like 4 or 5% in or something like that.
I think I'm 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
so I'm less.
I think
maybe.
you're at 2. Like when
No,
I got
I'm more than 2.
oh, I thought I got to the city and I thought it said it was 2. I don't remember.
No, it's definitely more. I'm at 4 or 5. You must be
I
like
might
7 or 8.
Maybe 7.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I don't
like,
know.
I played like 2 hours 40 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, I think.
But there's a lot of exploring too. Like,
yeah. This. How do you feel about going the backtracking?
I like it because I mean, I like games like Metroid and like Shadow Complex on the Xbox Live Arcade was one of my favorite games, and that like whole game is backtracking.
Do you think I don't really like the map on it.
Yeah, the map is a problem because it separates different cities that you can go to, and then on the map it just shows you like a general, like you're in this square. But
Yeah.
it doesn't represent like one square
Right.
on the map. It's like it can be actually pretty, because I went up this mountain to get to this forge area. I
Mhm.
delivered like a package to this lady,
Yes.
and like it was it for one square it was like literally 5 minutes of like traversing up, and there's like all these different ways up and stuff.
You know what I thought was interested? Did you talked to all the townspeople, right?
Yeah.
You got like shit tons of fucking experience talking to those townspeople.
Oh yeah.
Did you talk to everyone twice?
Yeah, and I like the girl. I kept going back up to her.
Yeah,
the one that like
she was like all
fidgets
depressed.
fidgets like I think she likes you. Guy who has no name.
Dust.
It's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's Dust.
Oh yeah, his name's Dust. That's the only thing we know about him.
Yeah.
I think she likes you, Dust.
Yeah.
What? No.
What?
He sounds like
Statham.
No, he sounds like the guy from Metal Gear. Wait, what?
Solid Snake.
Yeah. Otacon, I need your help.
But I think it's fantastic. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's definitely fun.
I'm caught at a crossroads. I don't know if I should go back to playing Darksiders or continue with that.
You could probably finish that quicker, I think, especially because you need walkthroughs on like.
I haven't needed.
Oh, really?
Like I played like another like 3 hours. Like I'm like 8 hours.
I didn't play any because I was watching Smallville. So
I'm like I'm like 8 hours in or whatever now, and I haven't needed it again.
Oh, that's pretty good then. Yeah, I mean, once
I'm not saying I won't, but I haven't needed it yet.
Yeah, once you like understand the mechanics, it's definitely easier not to get lost.
Right. There was one part. Oh no! You know what I did? I finally I never bought any potions. Yeah. And so like
I didn't do that for a while, and I was like hurting.
Right, and so I went back and I bought 5 potions, and then like honest as shit, I found like fucking 4 of them, and I can't even pick them up. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The good thing about that game though is once you're in the middle of a dungeon and you're like low on health, you can like fast travel to the store.
How do you fast travel? I'm gonna sound like an idiot here.
You go up to you pause it and go to the map.
Yeah.
And then like there's I think it's X or something. You can fast travel to
you hit X?
spots on the map. Well, you like you move the cursor over to like a spot on the map, and then you can like fast travel to places you've been. So then at fast travel you can buy something at the store, and then you can fast travel.
Because I have not fast traveled once in the game.
I did it once because I was in a dungeon. I needed help. But
because I ended up I didn't sell enough of my secondary, because you collect secondary weapons like no one fucking business.
Yeah, you do. And you gotta sell those because like they just fill up.
And I didn't sell enough of them, so I was like, oh, I have so many of them. I know.
Did you ever get like what is it, the Soul Reaver like swords? Like you can like you have like weapons that you can like feed other swords to it, and then it eats. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. I have one of them I can't even use. I'm not at a high enough level.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Didn't have that problem?
No, I had like the Wolverine claws that like
I like those. Those things are good.
It almost you feel like Wolverine with them.
You do. Like, you do, and it throws back to you. Do a lot of damage with those.
Yeah,
I like them.
You do damage quick too.
Yeah, and the thing that's gonna bite me in the ass, because I went more of the melee side and you went more the other side. The for your category perks.
Yeah, I forget what. Oh, I went with the ghouls. Yeah. Those are good. Yeah, especially when you're like your health isn't too high. Like you just resurrect those guys, you jump back, and then you just unload with the pistols.
Right, but the thing, like I went more melee, and the only way you can melee is you do the transport kick or whatever.
Like the teleport thing.
Teleport kick.
Yeah.
I don't use it. I use it sometimes. I'm not that great at it.
Yeah.
That's my problem, because like I have to get
because you have to
be
kind of you have to be able
to
use the both buttons, right?
Not that, it's just that you have to line up and connect the teleport kick to do a lot of damage to them. And I'm not that great at it. For the most, I think because I'm playing on normal, like it's more forgiving, so I don't like. It's not a super huge deal if I can't do it. But I am loving the pistol though. Yeah,
because the way I play, I like resurrect the ghouls who like they'll be beating them up. I jump away, shoot at them, and then I like sneak around the dude, and then I pull out my mace that I have, and I just bash him once, and then I flip away, and then usually I jump away, build up the wrath with the pistols, and then resurrect more ghouls, and then do the same thing over. So that's basically how I'm playing right now.
Yeah, see. That's not how I play.
What do you just go in there, just slash? Well, you got the Wolverine claws, right?
I mean, I go in there like the first like I'm walking in there. So usually the first attack I do the teleport kick. Yeah. Because I'm facing right at the end. That's my problem is like if I'm always like facing them, I'll do it. But so, like if they're behind,
is it because the cameras? You can't get the camera behind you.
Maybe
so
like you can't.
Because I've had some camera problems.
Yeah, the camera's not that great, but like a lot of times, like I just don't connect. Like I do it and like it misses the guy.
Yeah.
And like so that kind of like defeats the whole purpose of it. So like
Yeah,
then
and
I'm
then
like
you waste wrath
so then
doing
like
it.
I try to do it, I miss. So then I just flip another so I'm further away, so I can
Yeah.
turn back and try it again.
Yeah.
Depending on the enemy, if they're very quick,
Yeah.
it sucks. Like I'm not gonna end up doing it at that point. Might as well just turn and fucking goes balls to the walls with the claws and shit, and just try to keep them away from me.
Yeah.
Which is honestly
Fun.
Oh, it is fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy it a lot, but it's mostly like, but it feels like I'm missing out something because like I'm not playing the game the way it's supposed to be played.
You're just button mashing. So.
I mean, I am because I do the combos.
Yeah.
I do know some of the combos.
I don't really. I can't get like things with timing where it's like X Y X X X Y. Like
No, I can get some of the timing. Speaking of timing though, I do like the parry. Yeah, I just got the parry thing in Dust.
Oh yeah, the parry.
Yeah. It was helpful when you fought the two stone dudes because like
they're like 10 feet tall compared to you, and then they just.
How did you end up killing them?
I would just use like the I'd stun them and then like do the tornado thing and shoot
How'd you
the
stun
things
them?
at them.
Oh, you parry them?
Yeah, by doing the parry thing. Like that's pretty easy to do. All you gotta do is just basically like time your attack to when they attack you.
What
so
you know
it's
when I
pretty
ended
good.
up doing is how you could jump and you can do the tornado.
Yeah.
That's all I did. I jumped tornado, jumped and tornado.
You can like fly around like
That's
that.
all. I just kept jumping back and forth, and then they finally died.
Like when you need to get up the mountain,
Yeah.
and there's like tons of guys you're fighting. Like I pretty much just did that, and like I flew up higher just on the tornado thing.
Really? Because like
so you can like get past like obstacles and stuff pretty quick with it.
because when I first got that move, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like pointless. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't see like much use for it, and then now I'm starting. To
Yeah,
like
because
it.
you can just like ram the guy, ram the guy, back and forth.
So,
Yeah.
all right, I think that's gonna bring us to the end.
Yep. On the Dancast.
The Dancast. So you can check us out on youtube.com/addictpodcast.
You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/addictpodcast.
You can tweet us at Addict.
Addict Podcasts. Charlie might be responding
Sometimes
to
he
you.
still tweets.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever tweeted us.
Yeah, you can also subscribe to us on iTunes. So if
Yeah.
anyone has iTunes, just go to the iTunes store, go to podcasts, search Addict Podcast, and you will find us. And you can subscribe to us. You can review us there. You can give us 4 stars or 5 stars. I don't know. Just give us some stars. We need those. That's how people find podcasts. People
Are we
who
even
actually listen to
rateable yet?
podcasts. Yeah, we did.
Whoa, we did?
We've got like 3 reviews and 6 star.
Oh, really?
6 ratings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Because I haven't looked in a long time, and remember it says you haven't had enough people to get a rating yet.
Yeah, we do have a rating now.
Sweet, finally got it. We made it there.
When it's awful when you look at like a podcast like the Giant Bombcast, and it's
many?
like 3,000 ratings. It's like
We'll never be like that. Though.
yeah, but you also realize how small the audience is actually for podcasts. You're like, oh, this show's like top of the charts on iTunes, 3,000 ratings.
Yeah.
So it's probably like 4,000 people listen, probably.
Yeah, because I've never rated a podcast.
Oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Because I try to help out the peeps.
I'll talk about next week though. Something like because I've been playing. I downloaded like 3 iPad games and talk about those a little.
All right, and Sandy will probably be on to talk Counter-Strike Go.
Yeah, are you gonna get it?
No,
I don't. I might get it. I enjoy.
Someone should get the new Mario on the DS.
Yeah. I want to get.
I might
that.
get it.
You might get that.
No, I didn't even finish the last one. I should.
You didn't.
Get it.
I didn't finish the last one, but I played it. I played quite a bit of it.
I did play a bit too. When I used to bring it to work, I played it.
You don't bring it to work?
No, because I mean, I don't want to keep it in my locker at work. Because
Why,
who
you don't
knows?
trust it?
Yeah.
Well, just keep it in your pocket. And
Yeah,
work
but
on, you can get-
I already have
can
my
get the-
Zune in my
you
pocket.
can get- oh, that
listening.
thing's like a fucking brick.
Yeah. So I've got like my pockets are full.
Why do you got to use the Zune? Use the music player on the 3DS.
That thing sucks, and the battery life would be dead. It lasts
I don't
like
know.
2
No,
hours.
I bet you it probably because like you.
Dude, my Zune dies every day. Every day my Zune dies.
Yeah.
I listen to my Zune like 6 hours of the day.
Yeah, but that's just saying your Zune battery sucks because like I can leave my
That's because it's like 6 years old.
my iPod's almost the same age, and I left it like it plays for 8 hours sometimes when
This is brighter too.
it's brighter.
It's got a bigger screen.
It does not have a bigger screen than my iPod.
Yes, it does.
I have the iPod Touch, which is the same size as the iPhone.
Okay, fine. You're right.
All right.
Fine. Okay, bye everyone.
All right. Bye.